A project like this, I think, is long overdue. It's a wonderful project. I was excited to be invited to be part of it.
I have been translating the novel Ityala Lamawele by S.E.K. Mqhayi. Ityala Lamawele can be translated into English as The Lawsuit of the Twins. This book was written long time ago, you know, when pure Xhosa was used. You know, there were some words that were struggling, you know, to translate because I didn't even know them, so that I had to do a lot of research, you know, and also to analyze the text in order to get the meaning of the word.
The work that I've been translating is a work of Samuel Edward Mqhayi. The book that I translated is called Udon Jadu. The book is an imaginary journey from the previous period of colonialism and apartheid towards the democratic South Africa.
Mosadi Nkhola is a novel written by B.M. Kgaketla, and it deals with the ritual murders which were once very rife in Lesotho. Sinkatana is based on an incident where a huge monster called Khodumodumo swallowed all the people, all their livestock. And this folk tale is very common among Africans in the whole of Africa.
I'm responsible for translating the novel as Seconda Obagit into English. And the main thrust of the narrative is what homelessness can do to a person, where the politics of the time did not allow a black man to have a house of his own, particularly in urban environments.
The book that I translated together with my colleague, Mrs. Tembani, is Mekhokho ya Bioko, which was written by O.K. Matsebe.
The book is about the royal life, where the chiefs and the councillors used to solve cases or judge cases in the royal crawl.
When Anki contacted me about the project, I just thought that there's no other person I would want to translate than Vilakazi, and especially this book, No Manini. I'm fascinated by the way in which he writes and his writing.
As a poet myself, I was always curious about what is being written in indigenous languages.
As a reader of the entire collection, I think this exposes any interested reader to an incredible breadth of historical writing, of philosophical reflections, pure wit, as well as the kinds of tasks that poetry always fulfills, such as love poems, poems of memory, poems of memorialization. So it's a very exciting anthology to have in your hand, which I hope that many, many, many readers will.
And one of the main problems or challenges in the translation is that African languages that words have two meanings. It has a concrete meaning and a figurative meaning. And the nicest example, easiest example, is Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. And Rolihlahla means troublemaker, but that's the figurative sense. But the literal sense means branch pulled from the big branch or the big stem. So the challenge is then in poetry to capture both the troublemaker and the pulling of the branch, because it brings to you the poetic as well as the meaning. I have peace in my mind that the bridges it build between people, and it's not only English-speaking people, there are many, many young black people who are growing up, going to Model C schools, who also battle to read those poems. There are some of these poems whose orthography is so old that you cannot read the original. So I think it will also build bridges to them. With poetry, I always feel it teaches one how to live. And how can you live in this country if you don't know its poetry?